Hello, we are back for our 5-Minute Friday number 2. So, on our list of things that we're going to talk about is our intents of listening and holidays. Interesting. So, the first thing that I have written down for our intent to listen, when people are talking to you, the very first thing is you want your intent to be that you are going to be listening to what they're going to say. We all have a lot of things that are important that we think we want to share, and we are all about ourselves because we know a lot about ourselves. But everyone else around us knows a lot of things about themselves as well. So it's important to listen to those things and make people feel as though like you do care enough about them to listen actually. Along with that, I know there's like the 3-second rule for picking up food off the ground. So we're going to talk about the 2-second rule. If someone finishes a sentence and you think that they are done, count to 2. 1, 2, and then if they haven't said anything still, then say something, if whatever your response is going to be. I think that allows people to fully understand that you're here to listen to them, that you want to hear what they have to say, that you're not trying to cut them off or anything like that. Along those lines, I have letting people finish what they are going to say without cutting in. And if you do cut in, just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, continue," or like encourage them to finish what they're going to say. Don't let them brush it off and say, "Oh, it wasn't important anyways." Like, no, go ahead and finish what you're going to say. Like, "I'm sorry for interrupting you. I want to hear what you have to say." And putting value on other people's words is really important. I mentioned this in a previous video, but you can always listen to what everyone has to say and then you can take from it what you want. But if you don't listen at all, you can't take anything from it. So you can be choosy, but only if you allow that information in the first place. We are going to be moving on to holidays. It's the holiday season, and you can do some research, but there's a thing called seasonal depression, and a lot of people, I cannot speak properly to encompass everything like in doctor terms, but basically, whether people have seasonal depression or not, around the holidays, people get really sad. And a lot of that, I feel like, has to do with people, whether it's like a loss of family, loss of friends. It's really dark outside all the time. Like, we need sun, and we're not getting that. So around the holidays, please, please, please try to be extra nice to people. And make sure you're telling people that you care about them, tell people that you love them, and make sure that they know wholeheartedly that, like, you are there for them 100%, that you support their well-being, that you support them as a person. Like, sometimes people feel like they're alone. Often I feel like people feel like that they're alone, and it's good to have someone to be there, like that little push, like, yeah, like, I got you, like, I'm here for you, and like, if you need something, like, let me know. It's really not that hard to be there for people. And one thing that I find myself doing, which is like why I'm bringing it up, like making fun of myself at the moment, like, I don't respond to people quick enough, I feel like, and I'm just like, oh, like, I'll do it in 5 minutes, and it's like on my phone, and I'm like, why would I not just like respond? It's not about anything important. If it's about something important, I'll totally respond. But that just like goes to show that something will be like right in front of my face, and I just like won't do it because I'll just be like, I'll do it in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, you just like slightly push it off. Well, when it comes to people, try to not push off people. If it's things, the things will get done. But the people, sometimes people can't wait. And little things may be little to you, but generally speaking, they may be very, very like aggressive to someone else, or like very, very like inflicting to someone else. So we never really know how each person views things, how they see things. I think our own history, like our past, shapes a lot of how we perceive things around us. So to one person, a situation may look one way, and to someone else, it may look the exact opposite. And that goes along the lines of like people being optimistic or people being pessimistic. I mean, like, to me, people will be like, oh, like, a lot can happen in a year, and it's like a positive thing. Like, you could go so far. But then some people are like, a lot can happen in a year. And that's like negative. Like, oh my gosh, like, so much has changed. Like, I can't deal with it. Like, so it's all about perspective, and I think it's important to stay open because we never really know how people do see things. So, full circle, talk to them about it, listen to what they have to say, take in everything, see what you want to keep, and keep it, and hold that conversation, and all will be well. So, happy holidays. This was our second 5-Minute Friday, and I hope that it was super enjoyable. I'm giving a shout out to Stephen Parumba, who gave me 3 really interesting ideas, but I can't talk about them because they're kind of aggressive. So Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. We'll tune in next week for 5 Minute Friday number 3.